When you're talking to someone, do you ever feel like they're not really listening to you? Like they're nodding, but you can tell that their mind is somewhere else? Let's be honest, everyone is pretty good at talking, but listening, not so much. That's why active listening and nonverbal communications are such a big deal. They affect basically every interaction we have, whether we realize it or not. Active listening isn't you just hearing words, it's actually paying attention. Active listening looks like putting your phone down, not interrupting, and responding in a way that shows the other person that you understand what they are saying and that it actually matters. When people feel listened to, they feel respected and understood. And when that happens, conversations are way less likely to turn into misunderstandings, which is always a good thing. A situation where it's especially important to use the four types of listening described in our textbooks is during a football team meeting. In this situation, critical listening is the most important. During the team meeting, coaches explain strategies, plays, and adjustments for upcoming games. As a player, we're not just sitting there to hear the information. We're expected to process it, analyze it, and understand how it applies to our position on the field. Critical listening helps players evaluate situations, coaches important details, and avoid confusion if a player isn't fully locked in. Now, if a player isn't fully locked in or misses something important during the meeting, it can have negative effects during the game. One misassignment or misunderstanding can change an entire play. Using critical listening also lets coaches know that everyone is prepared, focused, and is on the same page before we even step on the field. Nonverbal communication is everything we do without speaking. That includes things like kinesics, which is a body language, facial expression, eye contact, posture. It also includes proxemics, which is how we use personal space, and habics, which is a communication through touch. Sometimes your body says more than your words ever could. A situation where nonverbal communication is important than verbal communication is when someone has lost a loved one. According to our textbooks, nonverbal communication often communicates emotion more effectively than words. In this situation, kinesics or body language is the most important. Simple actions like offering a hug, maintaining eye contact, or sitting quietly next to someone can slowly empathy can show empathy and support without saying anything at all. When someone is grieving, words can feel awkward, forced, or unnecessary. But supportive body language communicates love, understanding, and a perspective and a person is much more meaningful. At the end of the day, communication isn't just about what we say, it's about how we listen and how we show up for others. Whether it's on a football team or in a football meeting, where critical listening can affect how we perform on the field, or being there for someone who's grieving when nonverbal communication says more than words ever could, listening really matters. If we all made a little more effort to slow down, be present, and active listening, our conversations would be stronger, more understanding, and misunderstanding would happen less often. And our conversations would offer others more meaningful impact than others' conversations can. Thank you.